How's it going, everyone, and welcome to New Knives. Today is Monday, April 7th, 2025, and we have a ton of awesome stuff to talk you through today. To start out, our video is sponsored by CRKT Knives, which is Columbia River Knife and Tool, and they are easily one of our favorite brands here at Blade HQ. The knife I have brought today from CRKT is the Walker Blade Lock. This typically goes for $94.95, but if you check out our lives every Monday, you will have a chance to win this in a giveaway, so definitely join us for that. But CRKT, they're known for using awesome materials, premium materials, but also all the connections they have with the different designers in the industry, such as Michael Walker with this one, and they just value, I guess, all those different connections and reaching to the community with giving people so many different options in designs and knives. So definitely check out CRKT on bladehq.com, and you can see all the knives that they make. So those of you that have pre-ordered the paramilitary and salt model, this is the full blackout with the Magna Cut blade. This is the big boy from Spyderco. Super tactical, but obviously it's the salt series, so it can be used for water use. These are now shipping pre-orders. So if you've been waiting for them, you can start keeping a lookout in the mail. These should be getting to you soon. All right, next up, just another mention is QSP is having a pretty awesome sale right now on some penguins. And we have a few models here. I'll show you this guy first. This is the QSP penguin with the titanium frag build out. These come in a bunch of different colors, all the way from a cool kind of gold anodized titanium to this black. And this one has a black stonewash blade with a silver thumb stud. We also have this amazing blue color anodization with another black blade, as well as another gold, but with a satin blade. So as you guys know, QSP penguins are typically more of the, I'd say, budget knife from QSP, but still reliable. You typically see D2 steel on these, but these actually come with 154 cm now, as well as the titanium handle. So you get a little bit more toughness, a little bit more of that premium feel. But these are on sale and they're going for $85.99 right now, so pretty good price. Definitely check those out in the sale. It will not be running very long, and I'm not sure how many we have of these, so jump on them while you can. All right, so getting into the new product for the week. To start, you guys have been waiting for this. I'm sure a lot of you have been in anticipation. This is the Para 3 Lightweight with the Blade HQ exclusive mint rendition. So we have the super cool FRN mint handles, makes this knife super lightweight, and it is paired with the black coated M4 blade. And on the back here, we have their lightweight clip, the wire clip here, and then has the standard compression lock on the back, easy close, easy open. Great reliable EDC, but now it gets the fun mint treatment. So if you guys have been waiting for the Para 3 with this one, definitely check that out. This one is going for $144.95, and these will be dropping tomorrow, Tuesday, April 8th at 10 a.m. All right, new from Buck. These are pretty cool. So Buck is actually throwing a kind of cool modern flipper your guys' way. These have D2 blade steel. They have an aluminum anodized front scale with a carbon fiber inlay. And then on the back, we just have a sturdy steel scale on that other side for the handle. D2 blade, satin finish, something that you can rely on. Buck, they make awesome, awesome knives, typically very traditional. And so I was excited to see that they're kind of dipping their toes in the water for more of a modern folder. Hopefully we see some more cool stuff from them in this respect. But we got that green that I showed you. We have black anodized. And on the back of the black one, it actually comes with a very cool kind of battle wash steel. And then it also comes in a pretty blue color. So yeah, these are super awesome. Reliable, as I said, lightweight with the aluminum on the front, but the steel on the back still gives you kind of that built-out feel. You can definitely be sure to feel confident while you're using this in your pocket for everyday stuff. And D2 blade steel has good edge retention, so can do lots of nice cutting with these guys. Next up, from ZT, we have the new 0450, and this one is the little brother of the 0454. This is a Dmitry Sinkovich design, features a Vegas forged Damascus blade with a black and blue carbon fiber front scale and a titanium back handle with titanium pocket clip. This thing, I'd say, is just classy all around. You know, they built it out with high-end materials, but it feels great in the hand. It has an awesome contour with these finger grooves sitting right in your hand, nice and comfortable. They threw some jimping on the top of the blade for you, so you could choke up on it a bit. You know, they're fancy, I get it. Damascus blade. Might not want to be using it for super hard stuff, but I think it's a great EDC to throw in your pocket. Nice, lightweight, but durable. All right, next up, we have from Flytanium and CRKT, we have new Flytanium scales for the CRKT Minimalist. And so this is the Nesmuk blade. These variations come in a few different kinds. We have a spear point as well as a cleaver that I'll show you guys. But Flytanium, basically, they removed the classic finger groove scales that you guys see on the Minimalist, and they've replaced it with a chunkier profile handle that actually removes those finger grooves, but leaves just the front one nice and exposed. So if you did want to start using this knife for a little more harder use tasks, you can feel confident that you can now get that full grip in your hand, and it's going to kind of fill out your palm a little bit more. So this is black, and then they also have a fun JG10 version, which is on the spear point. And then we have the cleaver blade here, and that has a blue micarta. So these are going to range from G10 and micarta. Each blade style has at least 2 variations of colors that you can pick for these scales. And it comes, again, standard as CRKT would send with the little neck knife lanyard as well as the sheath. And you can also buy just the JG10 version scales alone if you did not want to buy it with the knife. And then in the box as well, they do send you the original scales. So if you wanted to be able to switch it back and forth, that's an option. All right, guys, next up from Tops Knives. This is a mini version of what you guys know, the Chete. This is the Chete Mini. And I believe this is 1095 steel with this super cool green micarta handle. It has these red liners I'll show you in a second. But this is just a more compact, yet still strong version of the standard Chete, which is massive if you guys haven't seen that before. But great for outdoor use, camping. I can imagine you can do some hacking with this thing. It has great little finger grooves in the handle, so you can make sure that that thing is not going to go anywhere. It definitely sits really heavy on your front finger. This has a really cool kind of bronze-coated blade, and this thing's great. If you don't want to carry a massive cleaver machete around with you, I think this is the route to go. I could even see you doing some sort of like camp cooking or just preparing food in any sort of way with this, with that super nice long belly on that blade. And it does come with the standard Kydex sheath with the belt loop on the back. So really nice, nice and durable. There is really good retention in that sheath. That thing is not going anywhere. All right, next up from we have 2 different knives. So this first one is called the Winsome, and it is built out to the 9s. So we have beautiful titanium black on the handle with a gray G10 and a rose carbon fiber inlay, creating that super pretty pattern on the inside. We have the bronze anodized thumb stud and a Bowler M390 blade on this guy. Once again, very, very built, but also very sleek and minimalist in the sense that it's very much a gentleman's knife. It's definitely a pretty knife to look at, but I would say EDC, throw this in your pocket. It's got a nice, deep, long blade, lots of slicing capabilities with this guy. I think it's beautiful. One thing I would mention is that this thumb stud sits pretty aggressively at kind of the turn of the handle here. And so it allows you to get really behind it and flick it open. And oh my goodness, it sounds so beautiful when it flies open. And then it has a frame lock, but I mean, that rose carbon fiber is just gorgeous. So definitely love that. And then on the back here, they have this super cool back spacer where it doesn't fill the entire gap. It's kind of on some standoffs. So it just shows that titanium bar running through the middle. I think that's a nice little touch. And then another from We get the same treatment. This is called the We Sylox. This is a button lock model, same M390 blade, titanium scales. This has a very pretty aluminum carbon fiber inlay and kind of these cool triangle patterns. And it has a super smooth button lock. So that thing is just gonna swing all day long. So beautiful. And again, you open that thing up, it's gonna lock into place, it's gonna sound beautiful. I'd say the same thing with the other one. They kind of go together, so maybe you wanna buy them together. Carry them every other day. But yeah, these ones are super cool. Always a fan of the full blackout with like the cool little accents. And on the back, actually I noticed this earlier, the pivot collar actually is surrounded by lightning titanium. So very cool little touch that you wouldn't really notice otherwise. All right, guys, last but not least, we have two new bug outs coming at you. So these are aluminum scale bug outs, and they have a very pretty coated silver blade with an anodized gold thumb stud. So this is the mini bug out. These are going for about $310 right now. Super lightweight. In my mind, this is almost like the bougie bug out. Obviously the mini is made for maybe smaller hands that are a little more shallow. So I think that's a good choice for you guys. And this has the green aluminum axis lock, as you guys know and love. And then we do have the full-size bug out in the same build out, but this one has blue aluminum scales and the same exact silver Cerakote blade, but this has a blue anodized thumb stud. And this regular version is going for $320. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I know it was a lot and I went through it pretty quick, but as always, thank you for watching and we hope that you join us next time. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Man.